One of the most rejuvenative details in Ayurveda is Triphala, a herb that can help keep up the strength of your psyche and body. The Ayurvedic model portrays many plants that can keep us sound just as assist us with recuperating from illness. One of the most notable and regularly utilized herbs is Triphala, which signifies 3 organic products. As its name infers, Triphala is a mix of the products of 3 plants, which are dried, ground into powder, and definitely mixed: Amalaka emblica officinalis, Haritaki Terminalia cebula, and Bibataki Terminalia belerica. The particular blend of these 3 organic products makes an advantageous synergistic impact. An Ayurvedic perspective of Triphala. Triphala goes about as a rejuvenative, keeping up a condition of good well-being in the psyche and body. Taking Triphala every day with nectar and ghee, Triphala rasayana, is said to have the ability to make an individual live for 100 years without mature age and infections, as per the traditional Ayurvedic content, the Charaka Samhita. Notwithstanding filling in as a rejuvenative, Triphala can go about as a treatment for some illnesses. From an Ayurvedic viewpoint, a portion of Triphala's restorative activity originates from the way that it has 5 of the 6 tastes, everything except salty, fundamental for well-being and prosperity. It additionally balances every one of the 3 doshas and the entirety of the 7 tissue layers. Triphala's characteristics are light and dry, adding delicacy to the psyche-body framework. It likewise washes down all the diverts in the body, particularly the channels of disposal, in this manner helping in day-by-day detoxification. The findings of modern biochemistry. The huge number of phytochemicals in Triphala clarifies the many mending properties of this herb. Researchers have recognized a portion of these advantageous synthetic compounds, yet almost certainly, there are a lot more that haven't yet been distinguished that may likewise add to its recuperating impacts. For instance, Triphala contains numerous cell reinforcement particles, including ascorbic corrosive, gallic corrosive, bioflavonoids, and tannins. Triphala is one of the most cancer prevention agent-rich mixes in nature, containing an essentially higher cell reinforcement content than most nourishments and single herbs, as per an ongoing article distributed in the Nutrition Journal. In augmentations to cell reinforcements, Triphala contains these advantageous biochemicals. Senicides, these characteristic intestinal medicines assuage stoppage by animating the muscles of the colon to agreement and push stool forward. They can likewise assist the colon with softening stool by keeping water in the colon. With run-of-the-mill dosages, the regular filaments in Triphala for the most part keep stool from getting excessively free. Filaments, like numerous other characteristic strands, the filaments in Triphala can help clear cholesterol, produce customary solid discharges, and advance colon well-being. Adhesive, found in numerous plants, this substance has a thick, mucus-like quality that can alleviate aggravated tissues, fill in as a hack suppressant, and help hydrate tissues. There are various investigations that show other gainful impacts of Triphala, including calming, antiviral, antibacterial, and hostile to malignant growth. Restorative uses of Triphala. As we investigated above, Triphala is utilized in Ayurveda as a detoxifier, rejuvenative, and gentle diuretic. It customarily has been recommended for well-being conditions extending from diabetes and corpulence to stomach-related problems, liver conditions, hypersensitivities, skin aggravation, and eye issue. It may appear to be odd toward the Western disapproved of professional that one herb can achieve such a significant number of things. In any case, since plants contain conceivably several bioactive atoms similar to the case with Triphala, it bodes well that each of the phytonutrients in a plant may have an alternate gainful impact. Every one of the gainful phytochemicals can have an alternate advantage, and hence can be utilized for a wide assortment of sicknesses. We should glance in more detail at the absolute most normal restorative employments of Triphala. Stomach-related health. In Ayurveda, Triphala is chiefly utilized for keeping up a solid stomach-related tract. It can help with side effects of blockage, swelling, fart, stomach agony, and acid reflux, just as right irregular characteristics of normal microbes that may create in the GI tract. It can likewise help recuperate ulcers, irritation, and hemorrhoids. A considerable lot of the filaments in Triphala bolster the normal microscopic organisms in the stomach-related tract, which assume a significant job in our general prosperity. In the same way as other common strands, Triphala can improve END in individuals whose entrails are moderate, and standardize defecations in individuals who will in general have free stools. Detoxification. As a detoxifier, Triphala can be utilized with different herbs or at higher dosages during a present-moment wash-down program, or day by day at lower portions as a delicate detoxifier. As examined over, one of the detoxification advantages of Triphala is its cancer prevention agent action. In investigations of mice, gallic corrosive, one of the particular cancer prevention agents in Triphala, has been appeared to help secure liver cells from a poison known as carbon tetrachloride. By ensuring the liver, Triphala bolsters effective detoxification. Different investigations of creatures found that by killing free radicals, Triphala diminished liver harm from liquor just as diminished demise from radiation infection. One of the organic products in Triphala, a Malaka, has been demonstrated to be successful against a portion of the hurtful impacts of substantial metals. Eye irritation. Another normal use for Triphala is a tea eye wash for eye aggravation because of hypersensitivities or dry eyes. This is a typical treatment in Ayurveda for other eye issue too, including waterfalls, and eye infections. To make this readiness, bubble 1/2 teaspoon powdered Triphala in 1/2 cup of water for 3 minutes. Cool and strain with a cheesecloth or paper espresso channel to evacuate particles. At that point, wash the eyes with the cooled water more than once every day. You can splash a cotton ball in the fluid and tenderly press the liquid into the eyes, letting it flush the eyes, or you can cup some fluid into the palm of your hand, lean your eye into the liquid, and squint a few times to wash the arrangement over the eye. Wound healing. Triphala is utilized as a glue, treatment, or wash to advance injury mending, and it has been demonstrated to be helpful in recuperating tainted injuries. Triphala contains antibacterial properties that advance mending. It additionally invigorates collagen arrangement inside injuries to fix the skin, lessen skin breakdown, and permit wounds to mend totally. You can utilize the eye wash planning portrayed above to use as a wash for skin wounds too. Prescribed dosage. Despite the fact that the dose can change contingent upon the sign, the run-of-the-mill prescribed portion is 500 to 1000 mg, twice every day. Security and contraindications. Triphala is viewed as an extremely protected herb and can be utilized in littler portions in kids and the older. It isn't propensity framing, and in this manner is okay for long-haul use. Similarly as with most herbs, there are no logical examinations on the utilization of Triphala in pregnancy. As per Ayurveda, Triphala can actuate a descending development of vitality in the body and ought to in this manner be abstained from during pregnancy. There are no known significant medication collaborations with any of the herbs in Triphala when utilized at the average portions. Obviously, it's constantly suggested that you let your human services supplier know when you are utilizing any homegrown enhancement, particularly on the off chance that you are taking prescriptions that require explicit levels to be kept up, for example, blood thinners, seizure meds, and chemotherapy. Since Triphala can build the end of remote synthetic substances from the body, it might expand the disposal of specific meds too, so it's imperative to talk about taking Triphala with your medicinal services supplier. When all is said and done, you can keep taking Triphala while observing the degrees of your drugs with your medicinal services supplier. As one of the most rejuvenative definitions in Ayurveda, Triphala helps keep us sound for a mind-blowing duration. Utilizing this tried and true recipe causes us dispense with what isn't adding to our well-being and prosperity, while simultaneously giving a mix of supplements that permit us to make and keep up great well-being.